They did exactly the same thing with the Vayne, and they somehow found ways to come back. P1 look for a Roman.
Yeah, but Jesus is already here. So is Broxa. They have not been spotted. This could go bad for P1.
Oh, Rio looking for the dodge, and he gets the lantern. Yoink right back, but now they've turned their attention onto Xpecial, and it's a 3v3 skirmish as Phoenix 1 trying to make their escape, and Xpecial is left for dead. First blood to Broxa.
And you have to give so much praise to Jesus because he saw that the Cocoon Fnatic, as the trading will continue in the middle lane. Rio trying to assert some dominance.
Ooh, Scud of the week there. Now Jesus and Broxa taking their way back down to the bottom side, looking for Arrow.
Mike Young is also here, though. They have to be careful. The root lands.
Oh, half health now on the Lee Sin, and they're going to be able to pull the Braum back in, straight to the Cocoon. Instant exhaust. Foss bomb, and it looks like Jesus is trying desperately to get back to safety. No flash on him, and he's going to go down with one more shot. It's Arrow who fires away.
And a good turnaround gank down in the bottom lane from P1. And Fnatic are really struggling to find options as P1 look for another play down ball.
Can't afford to give things up like that.
Oh, he got it.
Still gets hooked, and Phoenix 1 are looking to take out this bottom lane. Mike Young bursted down, but he's still able to survive. Okay, that was some explosive potential down there in the 2v3.
Only at the 13-minute mark, and P1 they're looking to continue with their proactivity.
Yeah, but this has been spotted out. Multiple members roaming up here from Fnatic. This is going to be a tough dive to pull off because Braum and Lee Sin are coming. We'll see if they can make it happen.
All right, how long is that health bar on Soa is going to last? Not very, as they pull the kill and they just back right on out. Broxham trying to push them off, but they'll still be able to melt through this wave.
It's certainly trending badly for them.
And it's trending the way that we've seen from both these teams arrive. And meanwhile, Phoenix 1 are fixated on the mid, but Caps, see if he can make a play. No, has to turn tail and run as Broxa at his back is the only assistance he has, and he's taking curtain calls, flashing away, but Mike Young and Ryu are hot on his back. Playback by Xpecial, and Ryu gets one.
Oh, they're going to go for more. I mean, Fnatic is very far up here. Reckless is trying to base. There's no way that's going to complete. He's going to go down too, I think.
Oh, has to Valk, and right into Xpecial's hook, pulled back and away, and nowhere for Reckless to go. He's got a flash. And I don't think he's even going to use it. There is no chance here as Ryu grabs his second of the game.
And a beautiful fight from P1.
Banshee's Veil second here for Mike Young. Likely going to be seeing a Banshee's Veil probably purchased up by Ryu as well. Zig is getting collapsed on.
Right, time to test that.
He's going to be pretty
tanky, though. Right now. He is tanking it up, and he's got the assistance of Mike Young. Teleport coming back in. Broxa turning his attention onto the jungler. Zig, he's flashing over the wall, and all of a sudden, looks like Ryu's a little bit out of his depth here as Brox's able to lead him, but in comes Arrow and Xpecial. Round 2, taking down Reckless Arrow with the big fourth shot. And Soaz is going to make a hero's entrance on top of himself. Caps coming in. This has been a messy fight. Insta-cleanse the hook, and they turn onto Arrow. Fnatic are winning this one.
But Fnatic win a fight. We were expecting them to be so far behind in the mid game. We're expecting them to not have many options. They just go straight onto Zig down in the bottom lane. The rest of P1 try to answer the fight because they think they're stronger. But Fnatic, they just play the fight better. And
Fnatic winning that fight buys them some more time, gets them kind of a second lease on life.
And they need that as soon as possible because P1 are going to force another fight.
Okay, Caps taking 1-2 shots. Flayed back. The third is going to dodge right around him, but Arrow is still going to finish it off with a flourish. And now Jez is all by himself with 3 Phoenix 1 members. Make that 4 right on top of him. I don't think he's that unbreakable as they flay him back and just take him down. The Fangs go in, and Mike Young picks up a kill.
Baron is up. They're not going to decide to go for that. Going to take the safer play. Go for mid lane. Xpecial. A few misses.
Okay, this time he throws the hook out. It's going to get dodged. Mike Young on the Cocoon manages to find Broxa.
Building some armor and things that are not going to be as efficient against that Galio, but he can go straight from the 1v1.
Reckless, he valked right into the hook of Xpecial, but he did not take nearly as much
damage.
Arrow
has ulti here.
Arrow, they're all coming on in. Around the backside, Jez is trying to tank the front. And Ryu's not able to get anything done there on the back, and now they turn it back around, looking for Xpecial, who's forced to flash away right onto him. Mike Young, the rest of Phoenix 1 are scattering. Instant exhaust down. Fnatic, as a group, unleash the power onto Mike Young is not enough to take him out, but that's going to open onto the Baron, it looks like.
As for punish the fact that Xpecial and Mike Young are still pretty squishy this early on into the game, get themselves the picks, and now they're going to get themselves the Baron.
Yeah, I mean, P1's not even looking. They realize way too late. We'll see if they can actually get some kills on the exit. They're going in.
Going in here. It looks like they got 3, and Zig is able to slice and dice his way to a kill onto Caps. They're going to find another onto Jez, removing 2 Baron buffs, and maybe even 3 as Brox is caught up in the rest of them. A double kill for Ryu. 2 members of Fnatic surviving.
And now the question is, how much more can P1 get? Can they push with all these members down and knock down some of these turrets before they can respawn and get something out of the Baron? And Soaz actually pretty low here.
Zig did not give up, but he's going to get taunted under tower range. Soaz trying to hang out with the Winds of War. Mike Young coming in. Let's see if he's got enough in the tank to keep it going, and Zig getting popped in, but he's gonna be able to finish the kill. It is only Reckless that remains with the Baron buff.
Reckless is back though with the package. He's gonna look for a couple kills.
Right into Mike Young, one shot, two shot, the tower's gonna do the rest, and now Zig bit off more than he could chew. Reckless trying for one more, but Ryu coming in. Can Reckless turn that one around?
To find opportunities back into the game, it's still been pretty promising for them overall. The fact that they are, we have been concerned about their composition, and the fact that they have been able to find these victorious fights is
Zig
good
is
for them as
behind
they
them,
come
though.
to the flank.
Oh, the Crocodile is big. They found Broxa. Ryu was trying to finish it off, and he will. It looks like Arrow gets the credit for that one, but Fnatic scrambling to try and run away, but the curtain call has opened up. Jez is pulled on in. Soaz gets a big knockup, wins the war, not enough damage, and Zig tanks the ultimate out of Caps. Can't find the damage to finish that job up, and Phoenix One might be bleeding a little bit on the health bars, but they are strong as 5.
So earlier on, that P1 had through the river, they get the flank down onto Fnatic, and even though Reckless had the Baron buff, they are not able to get very much off the back of it.
This area is going to be so important because if P1 can deny that, they could get the Baron perhaps the game.
Yeah. Ryu, ultimate take.
Oh, he gets rooted up.
Mike Young's going to flash into the cocoon, cleansed out by Caps, and it looks like Taunt's back on once again. Oh, they managed to delete it, special off the map, but here comes Zig. Let's see if he can get Hop over the wall right now. Does not want to take it into 5 members of Fnatic. So it ends up being a 1-for-none so far, but it's a tense moment as Caps getting taken low just outside the fight. They look for Mike Young, not able to finish him off. Reckless just trying to clear that ward out on the backside, and Arrow gets a spree kill as he takes down Caps. The rest of Phoenix One looking to keep pushing forward.
And Arrow still has his ultimate available here, so Fnatic has to be very careful if you get chipped down too low. This is triple mountain. They are going to shred this Baron so ridiculously fast. Look how quickly it's going down.
It's already done.
Even with a relatively poor team for taking Baron, they absolutely destroy it. That is a P1 Baron almost entirely at this point. So Void Staff is really what you want.
Boy, they're going to be able to pull in. Jez is here.
Galio coming in.
If they get one ultimate, stacking up the knockups, and they look for Mike Young as he can't take the Lantern out. No, Arrow's knocked into the team. Broxa tanking it all, and holy moly, Fnatic managed to Shrek through Phoenix One. It's only Zig remaining.
But how have Fnatic, they've just won a massive team fight against Phoenix One. They should not have done it, but against all odds, they're running down mid lane, and they're looking to end the game.
A miracle fight for Fnatic. This game was over so many times. Everything was going for Phoenix One, but those death timers, 30 seconds still. How big of a crock is Zig?
Well, Zig's tried to delay. I mean, he popped the ultimate pretty preemptively there. He goes in, he takes down one.
All right, he's got Broxa, but all of a sudden he's subject to all that CC, and they can batter and bruise him for days. Shut down on Caps now. That's the ace. And they're looking for Nexus.
Do they have the time? This is, I think they have it still.
It doesn't matter on the comp, it doesn't matter on the champions. Every time Fnatic find a way, and they're gonna find the win.
Against all odds, Fnatic take the victory in the most unlikely.